Hello YouTube, and welcome back to the Lion's Kiln. I am David, and today we're continuing in our New Vegas exploration, and we're heading to Primm. In the last episode, we checked out Goodsprings, and that was fun. If you're interested in that, you can check out Exploring Goodsprings. But now we're ready to head to Primm. Before we head off, quickly, I noticed there was a magazine and a mailbox in front of a house here. There's a Tales of Chivalry. You'll want to grab that one.
We need more people like you around.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind. Next, we fast forwarded over to the school, and I left behind a magazine. So yeah, just before you go, clean up Primm. You might want to check online for all the collectibles if you're into that. So with that, I headed down the road to Primm. On the way to Primm, I saw this little shack. This is Gene Skydiving. I'm going to move up, fast forward for you again. And it just was intriguing. I had to check it out. It's a building. There's a ham radio and a broken console on the desk. If you look around, there's a weapon repair kit on the floor. Grab those bottle caps on the table. If you look closely, there's a key. Gene's key. And grab that. Ham radio doesn't work. Spin around to a locker, and you can find the locker to use Gene's key. In there you find a few rounds, a 9mm pistol, some boxing, a few other items. Yeah, it went very fast. Now, behind the shack, I found a couple powder gangers, and I was amazed to find that they weren't hostile to me. If you remember in our first episode of Goodsprings, we never actually shot the powder gangers. Everybody else in the town did the work for us, and we collected the XP. And the powder gangers are not hostile to us now. So far. That's pretty awesome. I made sure too. I hopped down and talked to one of them.
Damn, running low on smokes again. Any lawman that comes after me won't have it easy.
And as you heard, he's running low on smokes again. Down the road, on the way to Primm, I found another little powder ganger encampment. And there's a few misc items around here. If you look, I found an atomic cocktail in that dresser. If you head on up to this table, there's also a campfire. You can use it. It's not owned. The dynamite is owned, but there's a note here. The note reads, "Not many patrols out here lately, which means not much loot. Our crew's thinking we should make a move soon. Follow the tracks up north, head up towards the strip. You in? Ain't a chain gang anymore, but we gotta stick together." So we're not the chain gang anymore. Little clues in there. If you look, these ammunition boxes are owned, but you can sleep in the bed. So if you're playing survival mode, and watch for frag mines, because I walked into a couple. Down the road, you're gonna find Primm. You'll find a new California Republic flag.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Primm is off limits. It's your ass. Don't say you weren't warned.
And this NCR trooper kindly gives us a warning. But proceed through the gates, and you'll find what's left of Primm, and you'll find the NCR on one side,
You lost?
and what appears to be a stalemate on the other side. So to find out more, we're gonna head to the tents, and we want the tent on the left. I explored in the tent
I'm
on the
Lieutenant
right.
Hayes of the New California Republic Army,
There wasn't
5th
anything.
Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
In the tent, you'll find Lieutenant Hayes, and ask
We
him
were
what's
sent out
going
to
on
hold
here.
back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
So that gives us a little bit of insight. There was a breakout at the prison, And the convicts seem to be laying in Primm. And the NCR's in a stalemate. So head across the bridge. Watch for frag mines. This time I caught him. Head on into Primm. There's nothing really until the Mojave delivery store. And you'll get to the Bison Steve here. Head on the door here to the Mojave Express. And this is the Nash residence of Primm. You can see their dinner was still out. And that guy followed us in. So we were seen coming in. You'll also find this iBot. If you have enough repair, you can fix it. It's very high. I think it was 50 repair and 60 science. So a little too early in the game to unlock this, unless you have maybe get a whole bunch of magazines, or yeah, there could be other ways. But yeah, right now we couldn't get the iBot going. But we also found a Mojave Dropbox behind us here. And you can send items using these Dropbox from one place to another in the game. You just have to find another box to connect it. Outside you'll find Daniel Wan's body, and you'll find a note. You want that Mojave Express delivery note. Grab that. And I'll explain a little bit more on what you were carrying and why. Who? So we get rid of that convict. And we head into the local Vicky and Vance casino.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Really? Who's this? This is Johnson Nash.
Well, I'll answer what I can.
So...
Let's see. Been tough around here for a good while now. Worse since them thugs kidnapped our deputy. It started with the breakout from the prison up the road. First there was just a few thugs rolling through town, but then they got organized.
So that gives us a new quest.
A courier dropped it off a couple of months back. I got it working for a little while, but the darn thing pooped out.
And then we ask about the
Get it up
iBot.
and running again. I was hoping to use it for some courier work, but that ain't gonna happen.
So ask
You're
if we
welcome
can
to
fix
try.
it.
It's yours if you can get it working. If I had my way, I'd dump it in the scrapyard in Novak and be done with the damn thing.
And that gives us a quest. Eddie, my love.
I'm Ruby
That's good.
Nash. My
Also-
husband and I are Primm long-timers.
Talk to Ruby here and get her
My
recipe.
specialty is a rad scorpion venom casserole. It's more appetizing than it sounds. The venom has a sharp, smoky flavor, and it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue. It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood, 'cause that'll kill you dead.
That'll kill you dead. I'd like
Does
some of
sound
that.
good, don't it? How many rad scorpion glands you got?
I don't have any.
Guess you'll be needing to find some, huh?
See you later. After that, you can head over to the Lucky Casino, and we want to help Primm get their deputy back and restore order to the town. Inside, you'll find 2 escaped convicts. I got rid of them swiftly with the mercenary grenade rifle. You can head out outside, and your first room on the left, you can scavenge on the table. There's a few bottle caps. But more interestingly, around the counter, you'll find a safe. but you need a 75 lockpick, and we're nowhere near that yet. So come out the door to your left. You'll find another convict at the end of the hallway. I'm really liking this grenade rifle right now. It screams like, "Hey, I'm here." Or how that was a sneak attack. I didn't hear the big grenade rifle. So after you've cleared those guys out, there's a door on your right if you're interested in exploring. This leads you to the upper floors of the hotel. When we come to the hallways, the first door on your left is locked. You can pick that. It's very easy. It's a storeroom, and you find a doctor's bag, an empty first aid box, and a first aid box containing dirty water. Although your items might differ slightly. So heading back out, there seems to be a convict waiting for us. And we disposed of him quickly. Heading down the hallway, another one attacks us with a tire iron. And we decided to try out the throwing spears. It's a little slow, but effective. Very effective. Oh, we're having a lot of fun with that. Explore through these floors. You'll find a lot more convicts guarding the hallways, one by this Nuka-Cola machine. And all that racket attracts another one behind us. We took his head clean off. Inside some of the hotel rooms, you'll find some interesting things. There's a gun cabinet in one of the rooms. Has a single shotgun, some ammo, bunch of other good items in there. You'll also find this ransom note for your Pip-Boy. It says, "Mr. Peterson, if you want to see your wife again, bring the cash in small unmarked bills to the Bison Steve Hotel." So there's some sort of kidnapping ring going on here, maybe by the convicts. Open up this locked door. You'll find a tragic scene. You'll find what looks to be blood splattered around the head. And that one was lying in the bed. You'll find a bunch of jet laying on the table. In a suitcase. It looks like they were ready to go. This is the gruesome scene. You find a skeleton in the bathtub and a lot of blood around his hand, his arms, and I was kind of confused at first. I picked up all the psycho and the medics, and then I realized that was a switchblade, which explained all the blood beside the bathtub. A rather gruesome scene here. Exploring more in the hotel, we find another deceased in the bathtub with psycho and whiskey, but looks like they maybe just overdosed or succumbed to radiation. I threw a spear in his head for good measure. Exploring the rest of the hotel, we find where the convicts were sleeping, and we find a Brahmin on a spit. Looks like they were ready to cook him up. There's their sleeping areas. And coming through the store, we find the deputy.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb. Why, yes I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free.
So you have options. You can set him free.
Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity.
Or you could not set him free. Stay put, you could tell him. I decided to set him free, but I didn't have enough speech to ask him to stay and help me. So he was gracious that we helped him, but he ran off. And I tried to get him to come back. I was like, hey. But he said it was too dangerous for him. So coming out, there's a console just at the right of the entrance of the building that I missed. And there's a storeroom there. And there's another safe. Another weird scene, a skeleton in here. Maybe someone was trying to survive in the storeroom. Again, there's a stash of Med-X, some Rad-X, and some bottle caps. And there's a 9mm handgun. It looks like this person might have died of natural causes just in this room. Unfortunately, the safe is a lockpick of 50. Ideally, you should open this door as soon as you come in. I missed it because there's a maintenance key. And if you remember, there was a locked maintenance door in the hotel. So I went back to the maintenance door. And all it is a hallway to the rest of the hotel. It's that hallway. So, I guess you could sneak around. You might be able to get the jump on the convicts if you use this key. So, yeah, we did it backwards. Oh well. Nothing in that. So the key's useless pretty well.
That was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we?
Head back to Vicky and Vance.
Hostage situation. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm.
And that's where you'll find the deputy. You can try to make him the sheriff.
Well, a deputy isn't much good without a sheriff. So I figured I'd come in here and protect these good people until someone finds us a new one.
I asked him what makes a sheriff.
Oh no. I'm just a deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command.
So Deputy Beagle's not interested in being
someone brave like you, but more of a
sheriff.
homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch up. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
So you can say, I don't have time to help Primm, or you can say, I'll help bring law and order back to Primm.
You will? That's just marvelous. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
So we have those two options, but an option Deputy doesn't tell us about is sitting right here in the hotel.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the
Go talk to Primm Slim, and if you have the science of 30, you can reprogram Primm Slim to serve as a sheriff.
Protocol was reinstated, partner. Initializing use of force authorization. Authorization found.
I find this the best option,
Whether you can't wait till Vegas to the town's
it's kind of neutral.
Premier attraction is the world-famous Vicky and Vance Casino.
It doesn't involve the NCR
Heard it was you brought the law back to Primm, youngster. Hats off to you.
Oh, thanks. Johnson Nash doesn't have much to
Later.
say. We just
to
went
see
around
you
and talked to
again.
everybody after. Ruby Nash had nothing to say about the new sheriff. If you talk to Deputy Dio,
It isn't the lawbringer.
he's not happy.
My problem is that I'm no longer a deputy. I'm just a beagle now. Slim's alright. I don't wish him no harm, but the law to him is a set of logic. Not everything is black and white. Not sure a robot can ever understand that.
So Deputy's not too sure about the new sheriff.
Well, if it isn't the... yes. My memory
And
is
every
much
time he
clearer
sees
now
us.
that I'm free from my bondage.
He calls us
I
the
was
lawbringer
caught,
now.
performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there.
Thank you very much, Deputy.
Move along, please.
And that furthers our mission. If we head into the old sheriff's house, we find the old sheriff's corpse and his wife. And this is what must have happened to the family after the convicts came in. So this was the original sheriff, and no one really talks about Mr. McBain here. It's kind of a mystery. I'd like to further explore this. But yeah, I found this in the sheriff's house. If you look around Primm here. Deputy Beagle's house is owned. So you'd have to... you'd lose karma exploring that. So we didn't do that today. Otherwise, that's most of Primm. We have the Bison Steve. You could probably further explore the Bison Steve a bit. There's a few buildings, wreckage here. You can actually go into the top of that first broken building beside the Mojave. In the wreckage around here, I found a safe. Actually, right behind the Mojave Express. And you can open that. It's unlocked. There's some jet and some ammo, some pre-war money. Exploring around Primm, we just find more wreckage. But hopefully we've brought some peace to the town. Push the convicts out, and now Primm can restore some order. So with that, we look at our world map, and we can see where we're going next. Head to Novak through Nipton. And we can look at our world map. It looks like a bit of a travel. So in the next episode, we'll be making it down to Novak. And I'm not too sure how we'll format that. Maybe we'll make a video about the journey on the way. We'll see how much there's to do. The last thing I did was talk to
Welcome
Ruby
back.
Nash again.
Good to see you again.
Bye.
Bye. And I just can also check Daniel again
Welcome
here.
back. Good to see you again.
I just had to hear this one more time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, thank you very much, YouTube. Goodbye. We'll see you in the next episode. This has been fun exploring Primm, and yeah, having a lot of fun doing this. Let me know if you like this condensed formula, and hit a like, hit dislike, leave a comment, and let's talk about New Vegas. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.